Hello, this is episode 1 of my new album review series. I decided to start with something that should act as a bit of a baseline, something to compare to, so not blindly rating things. So I decided to start with Thriller by Michael Jackson. It is like the best-selling album of all time by a wide margin, a very wide margin. And yeah, so a little bit of background. I believe this is Michael's fourth solo album. Yeah. It's very popular. And it's basically all of his biggest hits. They just all came from this one. So yeah, let's get right into it. So the first song on the album is "Wanna Be Starting Something," without the G at the end of starting. So I rated this one a 7.5 out of 10. It's pretty cool. Good chorus and stuff, There's a cool part around 3:25, another one around 4:45. It was good, but it stretched on for a little bit, hence the rating. If it was like a minute shorter, I would have given it like an 8.5. Next, Baby Be Mine, 7.3 out of 10. It's a pretty cool chorus, pretty cool synth, a really cool synth. The last chorus switched it up a little bit. Okay, the next song, number 3, "The Girl Is Mine." I gave this one a 7.1 out of 10. It had a neat chorus, neat guitar, neat bridge thingy at the end there. And, Paul McCartney's on this one. Pretty cool. So it was pretty good, but not quite as good as Baby Vine. Baby Vine had that synth. Yeah. Next, jumping right into it, we got Thriller, 9 out of 10. Great build up, right? That synth bit at the beginning, great. The build up to it, great. It's a classic. It is not overrated, at all. There's pretty cool transition at like 3 minutes in, and another nice bit at like 4:15. The laugh at the end is pretty neat, So it got rated as it did, because it's great, But I've always found the talking at the end a little out of place. I never really like talking at the end of songs. It's just talking. I don't really like that. It's kind of weird. Anyways, next, Beat It, 9.6 out of 10. Okay, really good guitar, right? Pretty good. It is a classic. It has a really good chorus, right? There's a neat bit around 2:20 and 2:35 ish. It's also not overrated, So yeah, verdict, it is amazing, but not quite the best. No. Alright, the sixth song in the album is Billie Jean, 9.8 out of 10. It is the most bought song of all time, if you count sales on Thriller, Thriller sales, and single sales. It adds up to 80 million sales of this song, which is crazy, but it definitely deserves it. It's a very good song. Cool bit at the beginning, really cool transition to the chorus at the beginning. Really good chorus too. You got the little doo-doo-doo thing in the chorus. It's pretty cool. There's a cool guitar thing around 3:30. into the song. The outro of the song is great, and overall, it's just one of the best songs I've ever heard. It's just that good, you know. From there, we got number 7, Human Nature. I'd say about 8.5 out of 10. Nice intro, nice chorus, nice bit around like 205. It's good and better than the ones at the beginning, definitely. But, you know, just not quite as good as the middle songs. You know, the middle songs, you know, hard to beat. Hard to beat. Then we got PYT, 8.3 out of 10. Okay, cool chorus, pretty crazy part at 210. An okay outro. You know, it's pretty good, not quite as good as Human Nature, you know. And then the last song in the album, the closer, one might say, number 9, The Lady in My Life. I didn't like that one. 5.1 out of 10. It has a weird intro, an okay chorus, weird bit at like 240. I think they say a llama over and over again around 438. Verdict, I don't like it very much, actually. Not really at all. But at least it isn't actively hurting me, as I know songs will later in this series. So before I put this album on a tier list thing, I'm going to give you my final ranking in ascending order of all the songs on this album. So from worst to best, it's Lady in My Life, Girl Is Mine, Baby Be Mine, Wanna Be Startin' Something, PYT, Human Nature, Thriller, Beat It, and Billie Jean. Now, over to me on my computer for the tier list thing. Okay, we're here in our tier list view in GIMP. And let me just drag in the cover. So let's make this just the right size. Alright, so I think for Thriller we're gonna I'm thinking S tier. Obviously. Yeah, it definitely deserves to be the most popular record, most bought. So yeah. I'll see you back in the void. Okay, so that was the tier list portion. Tier list is a bit empty right now because, you know, one thing reviewed. But it's gonna get bigger eventually. Anyways, that is all for this episode. I hope you enjoyed my review of Thriller by Michael Jackson, and leave any suggestions for other albums in the comments below. Thank you. This has been Zantonlan in album review. See you next time.